Hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for tuning in. It's your girl Beloved and I'm back with a new recipe for the channel. Beloved Catering Service is a business where we make all kinds of cakes, butter cookies, shortbread cookies, coconut biscuits, sugar cookies, brownies, ring donuts, meat pies, samosas, spring rolls, and all kinds of fruit drinks and fruit juices, especially sobolo. We also make all local rice dishes and Ghanaian authentic dishes. We cater for all events and occasions and any form of gatherings. You can contact us with the information provided on your screen. In today's video, we are making no-bake chocolate caramel tarts. These are a combination of buttered biscuit pieces, caramel filling, and topped with some chocolates. Ingredients for today's no-bake chocolate caramel tarts include a pack of Nutrisnack digestive biscuits, 1 cup of dark chocolate chips, 1.5 cup of room temperature butter, a 1/4 tablespoon of salt, 1/2 cup of white granulated sugar, a 1/4 cup of light brown sugar, 1 tablespoon of vanilla essence, 1.5 cup of my homemade sweetened condensed milk. The recipe is linked below. We'll also be using some spare bowls, our 12-slot cupcake sheets. We'll be using some plates for serving, a non-stick pan, the whisk, some silicone spatulas, spoons, measuring cups and spoons, a metallic ladle, food brush, bowls for the ingredients, and then a table knife. We'll also be using a rolling pin and then a plastic container with the lid for storage. Before that, I would be very happy if you could subscribe to my channel right now and then turn on your post and notification icon so that you get notified anytime I upload a new video onto the channel. And please share my videos with your friends and family. Please subscribe. Now I'm going to pour the biscuits from the pack into the bowl and then we proceed to removing them from the sachets that they are in. And this is how the digestive biscuits look like. Now I'll proceed to fetching them into a Ziploc bag. Then we cover or lock the ends of the bag as we push out any air in it, and then we proceed to the using of our rolling pin to break it into smaller pieces and then into a powdered form. After crushing and breaking the biscuits into smaller pieces like so, I'm going to pour it into our bowl and then we proceed to adding onto it our butter, which will melt in the microwave for 30 seconds. And this is just 1 cup of the butter. We've saved the rest for later use in the video. Now add in the melted butter and then use the spatula to mix everything together until a sand-like mixture is obtained. And I mean a wet sand-like mixture. Now it's time to start fetching it into our 12-slot cupcake sheets. So I'll set it aside, bring our cupcake sheets, and then we'll use a spoon to start fetching it. Before that, we'll grease the cupcake tins with the rest of the butter in the bowl. This is going to help us remove the tarts easily when it's done. You could also use a silicone mold for this and not necessarily the metallic one. I'll do this for all the slots inside and then we'll start fetching into it our wet sand-like mixture. I'll use the spoon to fetch the biscuit mix into the slots. I'll first do 6, then we'll continue the process. And then after that, I'll use my hands, which have been covered with food gloves, to press it down at the bottom of the cupcake slots nicely. Next, I'll proceed to using of a disposable cup to push it down and this is going to help the bottom parts of the cupcake slots form a solid base, and then we'll continue to create the caps on the edges as well. This is basically making the base for our tarts. All I said is what I'm demonstrating here, and that is how I created one. So I'll do same for all the others. And this is how they look like. We had 11 pieces in all. Now proceed to freezing them in the freezer for 20 minutes. This is going to help it solidify, and then we'll be able to add into it our caramel filling, which we are going to make soon. Now into our bowl here, I'm going to measure our homemade sweetened condensed milk. So we are measuring 1.5 cups in all, which we'll be adding into the bubbling mixture. Into our saucepan, I'll add in 1/2 cup of the butter. Then we'll add in the sugars as well, which is the light brown sugar and the white granulated sugar. Now we'll set it on our source of heat and then allow it cook into a uniform mixture. That is melting of both butter and sugar into a combined mixture, which we are going to allow bubble for a few minutes until it slightly browns. At this point, which we've obtained a bubbling mixture, we are going to add into it our homemade sweetened condensed milk. Then we proceed to mixing everything together until a uniform caramel sauce is obtained. After obtaining this mixture, I'll remove the spatula and then switch to a whisk, which is going to help the mixing of the ingredients a bit better and prevent it from getting burnt. If you take your eyes off it the least minute, it's going to get burnt, and then you won't be able to use it for whatever process that you are intending, because it's going to taste sour. Now I'll mix with the whisk for 2 to 5 minutes, and then we'll take it off the source of heat. And this is our caramel filling all done. I've picked out our frozen tarts and also placed the caramel sauce on the side. Now I'll use the ladle to fetch caramel filling into each tart, and this is going to kind of fill the gaps in between that we created with our hands. I'll do this for all 11 tarts. After 10 minutes of chilling in the freezer, this is how it looks like. And I've also melted our chocolate. I showed this melting of chocolate process in our video which we made for the Bounty chocolate treats, so check that out as well. Now I'll add into it some vanilla essence just to flavor it, and then we'll use the ladle to fetch them onto each piece of tart in the cupcake slots to cover the caramel filling that we placed in earlier. And this is how they look like. Now chill it in the freezer for 10 more minutes. And this is how it looks like after picking it out of the freezer. Just look at how firm to the touch it is. Each one of them is very solid. So we are going to remove them from the cupcake sheets with our table knife. Now pick the table knife and then proceed to running it around the tarts in the cupcake slots. I'll do this gently so that I don't break it apart, and just like that it pops out. We'll use this same process to remove all the others from the cupcake sheet. Just run the knife gently around all the edges, ensuring that it pushes onto the bottom and then it will pop up gently. If you are using a silicone mold for this, you are just going to remove them with ease. But with this mold, it's also removed very easily because we already greased it. So kind of the bottom was filled and then it didn't stick to the bottom as much. As I remove them, I'll be placing them onto a plate which I've set aside that is halfway visible in the video. Now I'm left with the last two, and this is how it looks like. So you see it's intact at the bottom each time it's removed because it was done gently and slowly. If you rush it, it's going to break apart and then all the efforts placed into it will be to waste. So take your time and I promise you are going to enjoy it. And these are all 11 pieces of chocolate caramel tarts. The best no-bake chocolate caramel tarts you've ever tasted. Now set it aside and then we proceed to adding a pinch of salt to the surfaces of the tarts. This is going to balance the sugary taste as you bite into it. But you could skip this if you are somebody that loves a lot of sweet things. As for me, I just wanted to balance the taste because I don't like sugar that much. It's time to serve our no-bake chocolate caramel tarts. And this is how they look like up close. Now I've cut one into two with the table knife to ensure that I'm able to show you how beautiful it looks on the inside as well. Just look at that. This is a dessert you should give a try, oh my loves. Just try it and I promise you are going to love it. And this is where today's video ends. Thank you so much for watching. Make it a point to watch all our new videos this and every Thursday and Sunday for wholesome content and amazing recipes you can try with your friends and family. Also, we post short videos from Sunday to Sunday, which is throughout the week, so you can check that out as well. Share our videos with your friends and family on our behalf. Subscribe to the channel. Do all the good stuff for us. Follow us on all our socials. So we meet again, dear viewers. Bye bye.